want to play you all this clip from last night's game. I think fourth quarter. For some reason, Amazon Prime decided, hey, you know what? Early in the fourth quarter, let's go into Tyreek Hill's off-the-field problems, his messy divorce, and the accusations that his wife has made about his behavior off the field. It was interesting timing. People on the internet are upset about it. Let's play SOT number 3 from Amazon's coverage of the Bills. The Bills Miami game from last night. Play the clip.
The NFL is investigating accusations of domestic violence against Tyreek Hill. In filings made earlier this month related to his divorce, Hill's ex-wife alleges he was violent with her on 8 separate occasions dating back to January 2024. He's denied this and has not been charged criminally. In 2015, Hill pleaded guilty to domestic violence charges stemming from his time at Oklahoma State, guys.
Thank you. He's no stranger to off-the-field stuff.
So it is odd. It seems like, hey, let's cover that in pregame. Let's cover that maybe in the first quarter. But to me, it would make sense to cover that in your pregame show and leave it alone during the game, particularly in the fourth quarter. The game's coming to a climax, and now is the time to inject Tyreek Hill's off-the-field issues, which are serious and should not be ignored, but it just seemed like really odd timing, and a lot of people are triggered and saying, and there are some men that's like, hey, man, we're talking about allegations in a divorce proceeding. Hey, what percentage of divorce proceedings that get messy don't include some sort of hyperbolic, exaggerated, or just outright lying accusation of domestic violence? And so what many people are complaining about is like, hey, man, you just let this woman make these allegations in a divorce proceeding. They haven't been proven, but you've now aired those allegations on Thursday Night Football in front of millions of people. And I'm not someone that capes up for Tyreek Hill. I'm not someone that thinks all that much of Tyreek Hill. He came to the NFL out of college with accusations of domestic violence that he copped to. And he's got, 6, 7 baby mamas, maybe more. I find completely irresponsible. I didn't like the way he handled his engagement with Florida police officers last year before a game. Tyreek Hill is a really irresponsible person. I'm not someone that's a Tyreek Hill defender, but I am like, hey, does this really serve the audience? At this point, pregame, you want to sit around and have a conversation and remind people of what an idiot Tyreek Hill is? Do it. Hats off. But game is really close, much closer than people thought. It's super competitive. It's reaching a crescendo. Now let's have someone pop up and walk through Tyreek Hill's messy divorce and all the allegations that are being thrown around during that messy divorce. I get why people are upset. I'm being told we have JB by audio, but there's a video problem. And so let's bring up JB's audio, and we'll try this out to see if he can hear me. JB, I've been mentioning, I'll start with the Tyreek Hill. Did you see in the fourth quarter where they aired out Tyreek Hill's domestic problems and allegations from his ex-wife or soon-to-be ex-wife? Did you think that was fair? Did you have a problem with it?
You got me now?
Yeah, we got you
Perfect.
now. Can see you the whole nine.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. My show, I think, transitions, and I have to change it. Yeah, the whole Tyreek Hill baby mama issue, you saying?
No, let's go ahead and play the clip again. This is what Amazon did to Tyreek Hill. And so a lot of people are upset by it, think it's really unfair to Tyreek Hill. Play the clip.
The NFL is investigating accusations of domestic violence against Tyreek Hill. In filings made earlier this month related to his divorce, Hill's ex-wife alleges he was violent with her on 8 separate occasions dating back to January 2024. He's denied this and has not been charged criminally. In 2015, Hill pleaded guilty to domestic violence charges stemming from his time at Oklahoma State, guys.
Thank you. He's no stranger to off-the-field stuff.
So that's in the fourth quarter, and people are like, hey, man, these things are unproven. Why are you airing this guy out like this or airing this woman's allegations out like this? Or why didn't you do this in the pregame? Why wait until the fourth quarter? Pretty exciting game, much closer than people thought. Hey, let's go ahead and air Tyreek Hill out.
Yeah, I don't know. It was interesting. I was surprised. But I think the truth is starting to come out more and more on from all the digitalized media that we do, our own shows, you and I, everyone else that's out there doing shows. I think it's starting to weigh on the major, big time media companies to start saying the truth because they're not getting views. Like, just think about it. Jimmy Kimmel, the views weren't there. Like, that's another reason why you got like Full Send podcasts and these other people killing the Jimmy Kimmel show in views. Same with ESPN, same with Fox. Views are getting trumped by, if it wasn't for McAfee, his own show, for instance, on YouTube. So the views are, I think they're having to do what we're doing and starting to tell the truth a little bit more. Hopefully it's starting to change and we're seeing a reoccurrence of that. That is something that you have to do. He has been found guilty of doing this before. So at the end of the day, he's been off the field issue. Like, it's been that way since I got to Garden City Junior College and he just left there and I heard nothing but horror stories. He goes to Oklahoma State, drama, gets kicked out, goes to wherever he went, North Alabama. Guess what there? Like, it's not like it's just false allegations all over again. So I think they brought it out. It is what it is. We'll have everybody defending him and it'll make it race and all this stuff. And even Cam Newton on my show did not defend him with the police issue that happened last year in the car. Like, the guy has something always, man. He had more babies than touchdowns last year. That's fact. So let's just call it what it is. Like, stop defending the dude. He's not what I want my young football players to emulate. And at the end of the day, he is what he is. He's not the same guy anymore either because of, obviously, Tua. He's not very good. So he can't get him the ball. And when you don't get the ball and the main thing's not the main thing anymore, Jason, guess what you do? You start to become an off-the-field distraction. And if he can't get the football, guess what? It's only going to get even more alarming because he's going to end up having even more babies and more drama. Just watch. He's going to get traded, in my opinion. I think he's going back to your team if I was a betting man.
You think they would? You think they would get in bed with him again?
Yeah, there's no beef there. There's no beef there. I know for a fact they left on good terms, Kansas City. So Andy Reid look, Andy Reid's the Urban Meyer of college football. He's going to get every single possible criminal to play for him and be good and win Super Bowls. Nobody cares. Nobody cares if the Chiefs win. So nobody cared if Florida won with Aaron Hernandez and all those guys that came out after. Nobody cared. They won. You know, winning solves everything. If you don't win, though, then guess what? Now it's a problem. Kansas City definitely will, if they can, if there's a way to get them and get pay and pay down the buyout and make the right trade for Miami. I'm just telling you, I'm hearing a lot of things. I'm hearing Kareem Hunt and some second round picks. I would do it in a heartbeat. I mean, Mahomes doesn't have any weapons. Travis Kelce should walk in tomorrow and retire. I mean, this is a bad team on the perimeter. Even with Worthy coming back this week, if he does, they still don't have anything because you could double Worthy and still not have a fear factor. Tyreek Hill is needed. And if it's not Kansas City, I think the second best odds would be Pittsburgh. If I was a betting man, I think Pittsburgh's all in. I think they'd make a move on him. So I think he's going to get traded, though, in my opinion.
Like what you saw? Hit that like button, subscribe, and check out the full episode by clicking the link below.